Matt Stepp, Dave Campbell's Texas Football here at the South Plains Coaches Clinic here with the head coach of the Ralls Jackrabbits, Coach Xavier Rangel. And, Coach, first appreciate you taking a few minutes to chat with us today.
I appreciate you guys, everything y'all do, and for covering Texas high school football. Y'all do a great job, and we appreciate it, covering our programs and so forth.
All right, Coach. Now, we're here at the South Plains Clinic, and you're just right down the road here. And typically in West Texas, you got to travel a lot. You got to hit the road and take a long road trip. How nice and convenient is it for you and your assistant coaches to have a clinic right down the road where you got so many great speakers here sharing their knowledge of the game of football?
Oh, it's been great clinic. Appreciate Billy and everybody being able to host us. And again, everybody's just trying to learn. And kind of like you said, it's only 30-minute drive for us to be able to learn. And just a lot of great speakers. Offense, defense, special teams, and of course we're all trying to get better. And coaches have been great being able to share their information and kind of some of the things that they do to make their program successful. And of course we're all trying to learn to be able to be better.
I guess if you can take one or two things back to Ralls, and it's a successful clinic, right?
Oh yeah, no, for sure. And again, the speakers have been great, and we're definitely going to take more back. A lot of defensive stuff. Of course, our defensive coordinator has done a great job for us. We're trying to maybe look and do a few different things, and again, just just all the intricacies that they're showing us. So it's definitely good to be able to pick up some of those stuff to be able to take back to the kids and implement in our program.
All right, Coach, you guys went 8-4 last year. Consistently, Ralls has been a consistent playoff team in recent years here. I know you're trying to get it to the next level, but looking back on last year, how proud of you were you of your senior class, and how special was that group to you guys in your program?
Oh, it's definitely been a good, year 5, and those guys have been with us, pretty much the whole time, from junior high on, and they've really bought into our program and been able to do those things. Honestly, when they were a little bit younger, we didn't kind of know what we had with them, but of course, through our offseason program and through those kids we've got tough kids there that just want to learn, and we're not always the biggest, not always the fastest, but they're pretty mentally tough, and they always get after it. So they kind of honestly, if we had looked at it back again when they were younger, we weren't sure what we were going to be able to do, but those kids just continue to get better, continue to develop, and just kind of got that mentality that we're supposed to make the playoffs, have a chance to win district championship and win some playoff games. So they definitely exceeded our expectations when they were younger.
Looking ahead of the offseason, you're at a small school, 2A school, so obviously you're sharing athlete. Number one, you don't have a ton to begin with. You're just a small school, so you got kids playing basketball. They're gonna be running track, playing baseball. How do you balance all that while still trying to get in the work with the offseason? I'm sure there's a lot of collaboration with your fellow coaches to kind of make sure we're successful in the other sports, but also still get that work in, right?
Oh, for sure. And again, we have great coaches on staff, and everybody. We want to win at everything. Whatever sport it is, we're going to focus on that. But at the same time, we've always got to get in the weight room, and that's probably the biggest thing for us is making sure that we're hitting those weights, 3 times a week. Of course, as you're saying that, this week we had basketball and we had FFA, and then we had a band going on. So we missed quite a few kids this week. But again, if they come in early to lift weights or do what they need to do, but again, just trying to get them in the weight room, get bigger and stronger, and they believe in the weight program, and they know how important it is for us. So they do a good job of making sure they make the time to get in there.
All right, final question before we let you out of here, Coach. Realignment's coming up on February 1st. It's always a big elephant in the room. Nobody knows what exactly the UIL is going to do. So, with that day coming up, it's obviously a big day. A lot of things can happen. How do you guys approach realignment? Or do you have a coach on staff who's got all the scenarios plotted out? Or are you one of those guys who kind of lets realignment come and then you kind of adjust on the fly?
Well, we've got our schedule made. Of course, a couple of those teams could be in our district. And, I'm kind of one of those ones that kind of just, don't try to spend too much time on it. My first year there here in Ralls for realignment, they put us in Region 2, and we're there with Hamlin and Roscoe and so forth, and I don't think anybody saw that coming, so I try not to stress over too much. You never know what they're going to do. Of course, look at kind of some of y'all's realignments and so forth, and just
thanks, Coach.
Yes, sir. So definitely look at that for sure, and just to get a general idea of what everybody's thinking, but we'll see on February 1st, and then just kind of adjust from there. And again, that's an exciting time for everybody, I think, to kind of get some new teams or some teams we played before, and then just kind of get the schedule going and kind of know what's ahead of us and get after it.
Coach, appreciate your time. Enjoy the rest of the Coaches Clinic, and we appreciate what you do for student athletes in the state of Texas.
Well, appreciate you guys and everything y'all do, and for the coverage that y'all, give, all the big schools and small schools and everybody. So appreciate everything y'all do.
Thanks, Coach.
Yes, sir.